All right, I got a request for balancing chemical equations. This is so fun because it's like solving a puzzle. So I have two methods for you, and I highly suggest if you are taking chemistry or physical science this year, bookmark this because you are going to thank me later. Now, the first method to do this is you always want to separate the reactants from the products. So just go ahead and make a line right down the arrow so you separate both sides. The first method, we are going to list out the elements. So I have nitrogen and I have hydrogen. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side in the exact same order so you can see what's balanced. The next thing you're gonna do is go through all the subscripts, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and say there's 2 nitrogen, there's 2 hydrogen on this side, and on the product side, I have 1 nitrogen and I have 3 hydrogens. So I can see because since there's no subscript, that means I have one of those. And I have nothing in my coefficient spots here, here, or here. So that means I have one of each molecule. Now, when I have this, I can see that they are not balanced. So the rule of thumb is always start with the element that has the odd number. We want to make that even. So since this is a 1 here, since we don't write the 1, the next logical number that we put in there is 2. And you would do this in pencil, of course, so that way you can erase. So when we want to now know how many, we multiply the subscript by the coefficient. So there are now 2 nitrogens and there are now 6 hydrogens. If I look, yes, my nitrogens are balanced on both sides, but my hydrogens are not. Once I change the coefficient on the one side, I have to go to the other side. Don't keep working on one side, flip. When I come back to the other side, what can I do? I don't need to add. What coefficient can I add in front of the hydrogen to make that 6? 2 times what gives me 6? So I say 3, and that will give me 6. Now I look, 2, 2, 6, 6. That is balanced. Head to part 2, where I give you a second method called the ring method.